Voting is taking place in 12 districts of Maharashtra for Zilla Parishad and Panchayat Samiti elections. Polling started at 7:30 in the morning and will continue till 5:30 in the evening. More than 2 crore voters are expected to cast their votes. A total of 7,438 candidates are contesting in this election. Security arrangements have been made at all polling booths to ensure peaceful voting. In Baramati, Sunetra Pawar, wife of late Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, cast her vote. The elections were earlier planned for 5th February but were postponed due to state mourning after Ajit Pawar's death. Counting will be held on 9th February. App-based transport workers across India are on strike today. Drivers of Ola, Uber and Rapido are protesting against falling income and alleged exploitation by companies. They say their earnings have reduced due to high commissions and rising fuel cost. Many drivers have stopped accepting rides, which has affected services in several cities. Passengers may face longer waiting times and higher fares. Union workers are demanding better pay, lower commission rates and social security benefits. Talk between driver groups and companies are expected, but services remain disrupted for now. Mobile phones are now banned during safari in 4 tiger reserves of Rajasthan, including Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Tourists and guides are not allowed to carry mobile phone inside. Making reels, shooting videos and taking selfies have been stopped. The Forest Department issued the order following Supreme Court guidelines. The aim is to protect wildlife and avoid disturbing the natural behavior of animals. Posters and banners have been placed at reserve gates. Guides have been instructed to inform tourists about the new rules. Strict action including FIR may be taken against those who break the rules. 6 people were killed in a tragic accident on the Mathura Expressway. A speeding container truck ran over them while they were standing on the roadside. The victims had stepped out of a bus and were waiting near the road when the accident happened. Police said the container driver lost control of the vehicle. The injured were rushed to a nearby hospital. The driver has been taken into custody and an investigation is underway. The scene was heartbreaking as a mother-in-law hugged her son and cried after losing her son-in-law in the accident. Aam Aadmi Party leader Lucky Oberoi was shot dead in Jalandhar, Punjab. CCTV footage shows shooter on an Activa and a Creta car near the crime scene. Police suspect that Oberoi's servant may be involved in the murder. Reports say the Creta car seen in the footage was driven by his servant. It is also suspected that the servant had done recce before the attack. Sources claim Oberoi had beaten the servant earlier for drug use. Police are investigating all angles and questioning suspects. The shocking murder has created tension in the area. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has left for a 2-day visit to Malaysia. This is his first trip to the country in the last 8 years. During the visit, he is expected to raise the issue of fugitive preacher Zakir Naik, who is wanted in India. The matter may be discussed in talks with Malaysian leaders. On the second day, PM Modi will attend the India-Malaysia CEO Forum. The event aims to boost trade and business ties between the two countries. Several key agreements may also be signed to strengthen cooperation in different sectors. A powerful blast struck an Imam Barga in Islamabad, Pakistan. According to reports, at least 69 people have died and more than 169 are injured. Official figures are still awaited. The explosion took place in the Taralai Imam Barga in Shehzad town area. Emergency has been declared in major hospitals including PIMS, Polyclinic and CDA hospital. The blast was so strong that bodies were badly damaged. Photos from the site show heavy destruction and chaos. Security has been tightened in the capital. Authorities are investigating the cause of the deadly attack. The United States has removed the extra tariff on Indian goods from today, giving a major boost to trade relations between the two countries. This move will help Indian exporters sell products in the US at lower prices and improve business opportunities in sectors like textiles, auto parts, steel and chemicals. As part of the new agreement, the US will open its $3 trillion market wider for Indian goods. In return, India plans to purchase goods worth $500 billion from America over time, including defense equipment, energy supplies and technology products. Experts say this deal could strengthen the economic ties, create jobs and increase investment in both nations. India have won the Under-19 World Cup for the sixth time, making the nation proud once again. The young team delivered strong performances throughout the tournament. In the final, Vaibhav played a brilliant innings, smashing 15 huge sixes and leading India to a big total. His powerful batting but pressure on the opposition from the start. Bowlers Henil and Amrish also played a key role in the victory, taking 11 wickets each during the tournament. Their disciplined bowlings helped India control important matches. With excellent teamwork and confidence, India's young stars once again proved their dominance in the world cricket. In the first week of February, temperatures have crossed 30 degrees Celsius in parts of Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. Barmer in Rajasthan and Rangnandgaon in Chhattisgarh recorded around 32 degrees Celsius, which is higher than normal for this time of year. The sudden rise in heat has surprised many residents. At the same time, dense fog has covered parts of Bihar. In Gopalganj and Madhubani, visibility dropped to zero. Vehicles moved slowly on roads and train services were affected. Weather officials say such sharp changes show unusual weather pattern this season. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.